An expert lip reader has revealed Catherine, the Princess of Wales's heartwarming reaction to the standing ovation that she received when she arrived in the royal box for the Wimbledon men's singles final on Sunday. Indeed, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her daughter, Princess Charlotte, arrived to take their seats at the royal box on the centre court, and as they arrived, the pair were met with a massive standing ovation and applause by the crowd, as everyone was absolutely thrilled to see that Catherine could make the event. Catherine's mother Carol and her sister Pippa were also there, and they all watched the reigning champion Carlos Alcaraz take on veteran tennis player Novak Djokovic, and Alcaraz won in 3 sets. And then of course Catherine, as the patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, she then went to present the trophy to Alcaraz, and this was an amazing day. But now lip reader Jeremy Freeman has analysed the moment that Catherine and Princess Charlotte arrived at the court, and he's spoken to The Sun, and The Sun, as well as the Daily Mail article here, have put out what he believes were the reactions from Catherine to the standing ovation and applause that she received when she arrived. So, speaking to The Sun, the expert claims that Catherine first asked her daughter Charlotte to come over here as they approached their seats in the prestigious royal box, kind of guiding her daughter towards the right seats as the applause was going on, because Freeman believes that Princess Charlotte was looking slightly confused as they got to their designated seats, with Kate guiding her along and Pippa shortly behind. The future queen, who of course has stepped away from public royal duties while undergoing her preventative chemotherapy and cancer treatment, then said thank you to the woman who escorted them, and then waved to the crowd, who were standing up and applauding for both princesses. The Princess of Wales then said hi to all of the spectators, and then turned to Debbie Jevons, who is the first chairwoman of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club board, so essentially Wimbledon's boss, and she said to Debbie Jevons, "So sweet," reacting to the crowd and the standing ovation. So lovely to see the princess fully acknowledge the support and the love that she's receiving, and acknowledge the crowd standing ovation for her, because of course everyone is so excited to see the princess at Wimbledon. It was only her second public appearance, official public appearance. Of course, we had some leaks here and there over the past months, but only her second official public appearance after Trooping the Colour last month, and the just outpouring of love and support for the princess was really represented by this applause from centre court for the princess's arrival, and it was really lovely to see. And carrying on with what the expert is saying here with the lip readings, he says that later on, when Catherine was presenting the Wimbledon trophy to Alcaraz, as the Spaniard won the Grand Slam for the second year in a row, after the official handing over of the trophy, Catherine and Charlotte spoke to the tennis player off the court and revealed afterwards that she had been watching his performance at home. Catherine says, "This is Charlotte. She was cheering you on. You had everything crossed," alluding to the fact that Princess Charlotte was clearly supporting Alcaraz in this tournament. And indeed, there were some amazing pictures of Princess Charlotte's reactions throughout the whole day. I'll put some up in the background of this video because it was really wholesome, and she clearly enjoys tennis a lot. So it was lovely that she was able to attend with her mother as well. Alcaraz, who was dressed all in white and holding his trophy still, replied, "Nice to meet you," with Catherine then saying, "We've watched a lot on telly, so it's great to finally get to meet you," before repeating herself as the athlete was struggling to hear her, saying it again, "We've watched you a lot on telly, it's great to finally meet you." And of course, really lovely for Princess Charlotte to be there meeting him as well. Princess Charlotte also got to give him a handshake, and she seemed a bit starstruck and looked slightly shy as she stood next to Catherine and smiled at Alcaraz during their conversation, with Pippa Middleton, her aunt, also stood behind the pair and grinning at the interaction, clearly loving this moment between Princess Charlotte and Alcaraz as well. And before passing the trophy to Alcaraz earlier on, Catherine, of course, first commiserated and shook the hand of runner-up Novak Djokovic, saying that he did well, and they had this lovely interaction, and he got the plate that he's given for second place. And going through some of the other people the two met as well before they took to their seats in the royal box, with Catherine wearing this wonderful dress. It's actually a bespoke dress from Safia, I think it's called, and made especially for Catherine. But before the mother and daughter duo took their seats in the royal box, they met with female tennis stars beforehand, including 21-year-old Emma Raducanu, who all presented Kate with a bouquet of flowers as well, which was was lovely to see. Charlotte grinning from ear to ear as she met the tennis star as well. It's very clear that Charlotte is a big fan of tennis because her reactions to meeting all of these tennis stars, she seems very starstruck and happy and grinning ear to ear to meet these stars. Sadly, Emma Raducanu had her Wimbledon dream ended on the centre court by New Zealand qualifier Lulu Sun last week, but it was amazing to see her perform anyway. And Catherine and Charlotte were also greeted by Soné Katal, Lily Miyazaki and Lucy Shuka, as well as Flora Johnson, as they arrived on the players' lawn at Wimbledon before entering centre court. And there is this absolutely wonderful and really wholesome picture of Princess Charlotte giving Lucy Shuka, who is a wheelchair tennis player, a pinky promise that she would try the sport alongside her mother. Catherine, of course, actually quite a keen tennis player, and she has had private lessons even with Roger Federer apparently, and there's a great video of them from last year supporting tennis players and the ball boys and ball girls. Princess Catherine is really keen in supporting them as well. And when they were actually meeting Emma Raducanu as well, Catherine told her, and she had clearly been watching the whole event of Wimbledon, she said to Emma that it was so hard to see you go out. Raducanu said it was amazing to have the support of the princess and to see her here looking so healthy and happy, and that is indeed really true. Catherine looked amazing during this event, considering the fact that she's going through very intense cancer treatment and preventative chemotherapy as well. It is amazing to see her looking so well. Of course, she probably needed a couple of days of recovery after this, and she'll be going through that recovery now, but amazing to see her out and about and grinning and smiling and having a great time at Wimbledon, as she always does. And Princess Charlotte was thrilled to meet Raducanu and was photographed smiling ear to ear in her presence, as I said as well. She was wearing actually a polka dot dress, contrasting with Catherine's dress, and Princess Charlotte, it's believed, was wearing this dress which was from Guess and is about £70. Catherine's bespoke dress is about £1,300, I believe. The two princesses then went on to meet the Work at Wimbledon programme, which supports young people from a range of backgrounds with roles at the championships. And this is part of what I was talking about earlier with Roger Federer, and she has attended matches, participated in ball boy and ball girl training sessions with Roger Federer, and presented championships to the tournament winners as well. And this is all part of her role, Catherine's role, as the patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. Quite a mouthful there, but yes, Kate is very passionate about this, and she even mentioned to the staff there and some of the players there that before they went to Wimbledon on the Saturday, Princess Charlotte had been practicing yesterday, she said, and that tennis was really great for the youngsters. So it's clear that Princess Charlotte is really getting into the sport. I noticed that Novak Djokovic, in his speech at the end as well, I watched it live, it was really nice to see her walk on, but Novak Djokovic also says to his children during his speech that if they want to take up tennis, then he will be fully there to support them and coach them as well. So it's nice to see this theme of encouraging tennis to the youngsters, because it is a really great sport and really good to get the youngsters active as well. So it's lovely to see that Princess Charlotte, and I assume the other Wales children as well, Prince George and Prince Louis, also taking up some tennis lessons. That would be amazing. Catherine, of course, very passionate about it as well, and it's said that she is actually a very keen player and a good player as well. She went on to say that with Princess Charlotte, Catherine had been filling in the leaderboard during Wimbledon, and as a family that they play a lot. And then after being asked to try wheelchair tennis by Lucy Shuka, Kate said, "I've tried wheelchair rugby before, but not tennis. You'll have to hold me to that." So that might be something we see Catherine do in the future with Lucy Shuka accompanying her, trying wheelchair tennis, and that would be amazing to see Catherine try out something different there. Shuka, of course, is the highest ranked British wheelchair women's tennis player, and said she was just saying how amazing it's been to watch and follow everyone else's careers. And then she actually got this pinky promise from Princess Charlotte that she would try wheelchair tennis, so that was lovely as well, with Shuka saying, quote, "For me, it's incredibly humbling to be here and be asked to meet the princess today." And then discussing her meeting with Catherine, Emma Raducanu then said, "It was very nice to see Her Royal Highness again. I've met with her twice before, and it was really nice to meet Charlotte as well, because I hadn't before. It's amazing to see her be such a champion of tennis and following all of us. We just spoke a little bit about my tournament and the tennis, and also how I missed last year, but I was very excited to come back this year, and a little bit about her tennis because she loves it." And that about wraps up what I can tell you about the conversations that Catherine had with players and members and staff and the spectators as well at the Wimbledon, and her reaction, of course, to the standing ovation earlier in the video that I explained. So amazing to see Catherine at Wimbledon. I was so glad to see her walk out when I was watching it live. Let me know if you did, and let me know what your reactions were to seeing Catherine at the event. Get your comments in down below. But as always, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Join my Patreon, join the members if you like. But as always, thank you very much for watching.